It is October 20th. It is 7:30ish in the morning. I'm on the road. I'm here at the Kearney Community Center. Just got my permits. Everything's good to go. Got a bit of a trek down a dirt road now. It's about 10:15 in the morning. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm just getting started here on the Western Uplands backpacking trip. And trail's supposed to be on old railway track for the most part off the start. It's starting out pretty good here. Not quite to the railway track, but hopefully we'll get there soon. I got 8.9 kilometers to my first site. Let's see where we go. Can you say precarious? Just barely started here. And we got a nice little beaver dam blocking up a creek here. Glad to get over that. Okay, looks like we're onto the old rail path here. And away we go. I got a little garter snake right there. I don't know if you can see him or not. Creeping along. Lots of snakes in the park. Not too worried about rattlers. I don't think there's ever been any reports we had a chipmunk. We're like 10 minutes in and starting to see wildlife already. This is beautiful. A little precarious. Whew, that was mud. Going over this river. Little creek. I'll bet you there's brookies in there. Wouldn't be a good trail without a steep hill. And this is why I brought the walking stick. So, I've been walking down this really nice flat path, which apparently used to be a railroad track, according to the map. Looks like we're approaching our first campsite here. Not our campsite, but the first campsite on the track. We're about 2 kilometers in. It's only about 12:30, so I've only been going for half an hour. Making pretty good time. I might stop for a spot of fishing if I can find the bottom of some rapids along this trail. It's my first time doing it. I hear a dog. We'll see what today brings us. My goal is to make camp by 4. I'm going to stop for lunch around 1:30. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so rather than stopping at a campsite for lunch, I noticed on the map there's supposed to be an old station called Eagle Lake Station up ahead. It's a railroad station. I'm kind of curious, and I feel like it would be a really good place to stop and enjoy. But right now, I got this little brook. It's just. This is gorgeous. I just came up to Rain Lake. I'll have to look into it more to see if it was formerly Eagle Lake, because that's the only reason it would make sense to me for that station to be called Eagle Lake Station. But now I gotta cross this. Ooh. This is just beautiful. I love coming to this park. There's not much hardwood around here, but where there is, you can see the yellows and the oranges and the reds. place is amazing. Anyways, let's go find the station. Okay, so I've done 4.72 kilometers. I'm a little over halfway. It's only 1:15. I started at 12. I have a feeling I might have underplanned this trip. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so super easy lunch. Super easy. Spanish flatbread. Salami with prosciutto. Now this stuff is like 20% salt, so I am not worried about it going bad. And then plastic cheese. One for each. I've got 2 wraps for each lunch. And then, all you gotta do is sweet talk the ladies at McDonald's. And you as well can bring mayonnaise on a camping trip with no cooler. Beauty, eh? Make sure you're collecting your garbage, keeping it in a fairly safe location so that you can pack it away. So the last thing that we want to do is destroy the beauty of this park. Nothing irks me in this park like pulling up to a campsite and finding it full of garbage. It just seems like such a waste to have this amazing place and then just people just destroy it. So I've got 3 pieces per. And then the wonderful invention of McChicken sauce, which for some reason doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's a little sketchy, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. And voila, we have lunch. A salami and cheese wrap. 2 of these per day, I'll be set. Well, I'll catch you guys on the trail soon. I'm gonna relax here for probably about a half hour. Sun doesn't go down until 7:30. I'm already halfway. I've only been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm just gonna take it easy. See you guys in a bit. I get a lot of people asking me how you use the washroom in Algonquin Park. Well, every campsite has one of these. Traditionally, it's called a thunderbox. Some people call it a privy. Whatever you feel like calling it. It's an outhouse with no walls. That lid lifts up, there's a seat sanded down into it, and it's quite comfortable, actually. It's better than an outhouse. It doesn't smell. Okay, I'm getting rolling here. I'm gonna finish the second half of the hike. And then Inukshide Lake is where I'll be camping. So, I'll see you along the trail, guys. I'm about 2 kilometers off camp. I'm about 2 kilometers off camp here. And I just came across this blowdown. A lot of these look like they've been cut down. But that big one there, he fell over. Fairly recently too. Look at all the green on it. Wow. While nature is incredibly beautiful, it can also be very unforgiving. Starting to get up into some high ground here. Surprised the wind hasn't picked up, but just gonna keep on trekking. Would you look at that? I spy a bear track. There's moose. People. Maybe a person made it because it was just the one. It looked small, like a cub, but wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Look at that. That's either a deer or a moose right there. Probably a deer. It's not very big. A lot of kind of wet portions on this high ground part of the trail. Definitely been a moose down this trail. Possibly a bear. Not worried though. He'll hear me coming and he'll stay away. Black bears really aren't that dangerous. As long as you don't startle them, catch them off guard, then you're fine. Oh look, another precarious portion. This is wonderful. It's all mucky. There's so much of it, and we're on some really high ground here, so I'm really surprised that we're running into it. But yeah, woohoo. I got a rough grouse. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's doing his strut. It's moments like this I wish you were allowed to hunt in here, because he'd make a tasty dinner. Tripping on roots. One of those moments that you're really glad you wore steel toes. Okay, so there's a river in the way here, and it looks like this bridge has been gone for many, many years. There's a precarious looking path down there with just two 2x4s as your bridge. But this is Islet Lake. Oh, that's beautiful. Got a log jam down there. And that's Rain Lake. No, that's a river. Okay. I'm gonna chill out here for a few minutes, enjoy this view. And yeah, we'll enjoy this. We still got plenty of daylight left. one more kilometer to camp. Okay, so each day that I'm here, I kind of want to showcase a different piece of gear. Today I'm going to show you my water kit, because water is one of the most important things about being out here. The water here can have giardia. If you ever heard of beaver fever, that's giardia. So basically, you always want to bring a filter. I use an MSR Hyperflow. The thing is fantastic. It's super compact. It's got a great flow rate, and it's got this great cap that fills right onto the top of a Nalgene bottle. It's perfect. So you'll see that just now. Okay. All right. So basically, with the MSR Hyperflow, this is it. This is the entire bag. It's the entire kit. All you need is a Nalgene bottle, and then I like to have a water reservoir. This is a 4-liter bag, collapses down to nothing, and it's like 20 bucks at MEC. And you'll be able to store up to 4 liters of water, which I will use. I'll fill it entirely, and then I will make dinner, breakfast, and have enough to refill my camel pack in the morning, which is perfect. So essentially, I'm just gonna hang this here for now. As I fill the Nalgene bottle, I empty it into there. Okay. So unscrew the proper Nalgene lid. And the Hyperflow lid for the Nalgene. This thing makes life a whole lot easier when it comes to water filtration. I've had to throw my boots back on because my campsite's kind of in a swampy, marshy area, and it's kind of a pain for getting everything, like water. There's no way I'm fishing this. I'll lose lures left, right, and center. So no fishing today, unfortunately. But I am 100% confident in this filter. It might be a little slow. So what it has is your input line, which you attach to this end. Okay, and then this cap, you do not want to lose this cap. That keeps any contaminants from touching your clean water. Okay, this is instant. This is not waiting half an hour for your tablets. This is not, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's instant. And you can prepare a mass amount of water. So this float pad floats in the water here. Okay, this brings it down to 0.02 ppm. Okay, so you just attach it to it like that. My float pad's not really cooperating. I've already hurt myself too. I gave myself a rope burn hanging the bear hang. By the way, you want to get your bear hang up first, because if you have to leave the campsite to get wood or anything like that, you want to hang your food. I got lucky this time. Whoever was here before me left me the mother load of wood. Okay, so float pad. And we are pumping. My pump is a little stiff. The filter block is supposed to be good for 1,000 liters. So I change it once a season. in the spring. And so it's October 20th. We're kind of rolling up on it. Also, you never want to put dirty water into your Nalgene because you will contaminate it. Okay, so first liter, pure filtered water. I think you guys get the gist. So we're starting to lose light here, so I kind of want to get this fire going. I still have to have dinner. Tonight is steak, potato, and cherry tomatoes, which I'm gonna pan fry. So let's see how this goes. I'm kind of cheating on the fire. First solo trip. I did not want to be playing games with fire with a ferro rod. So I brought cotton balls and Vaseline, and I'm gonna use a Bic lighter. With fire pits like this, you always want to have a base of fairly flat wood. There's clearly some fairly responsible campers that were here when I was here when I got here. There was absolutely no signs of garbage anywhere, like not even in the fire pit. And the fire pit was absolutely drenched, which I like to see because it means they're putting it out properly and they're not going to light this place on fire. So I'm going to throw a couple more pieces on there because we're starting to get a catch. I got a lot of pine to get us going here. Pine doesn't do very well for cooking. It doesn't make very good coals. But there was a birch that had been downed and it was leaning right up against the log over there. It was perfect. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I want my grill to be secure. Let's get this potato out from under there. Keep getting her a little flame kissed. We'll rotate her though. This red light's just not doing it for me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so there you have it. It looks like a decent cooking fire. I brought tongs. Okay, so there's my steak. That is indefinitely. This bag is getting burned tonight. It is full of blood and steak smell. Ooh. Ooh, not very secure there. This was frozen when I left my house this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this piece back down in there. And there we go. Always come prepared. Salt and pepper. Only seasoning you need on a steak. Yeah, you can actually see me a little bit. Alright, well, it is about 10:45. Fire's all burned out. Doused it with water. Just really freaking beat. That was a long day. And I have an even longer one tomorrow, but today was like 2.5 hours of driving. That dirt road was fun. I can't wait to do it on the way out. But yeah, it's just kind of setting in. I'm alone. There's nobody here. It's one of those wow moments. Hearing some funny noises coming from the swamp. I think it's bullfrogs. Saw a ton of grouse today. I almost wish you were allowed to hunt them. Delicious. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the morning. Or in 5 seconds.